Hey guys, I wanted to bring a few things to your attention. Also, I want to give an update that I will be going live to cover everything that has unfolded about Queen Opp Dirty. So we all know that a couple of days ago she had made it clear that we need to get over to the new private page. That was going to be the last page that she was going to create and charge $10 to be in the private page. She needed these funds for legal fees, as in the 10%, which is $1,000 she has to pay in full at a certain day of each month so that they don't revoke her bail. And also, she needed it for legal fees for basically her attorney slash lawyer. Um, so she needed us to get over to that page so that we could help fund the legal fees that she needed. But further examining the docket number, Sierra Michelle Taylor, I came to the calendar date of when she has to go back to court. And I'm quite sure she probably knows about this date prior to even me, well, one of my supporters looking it up and then me checking out what was on it and what was updated. She probably knows herself that she doesn't have a court date on the 13th. She was just telling us that because she's strapped for cash. She did a really good job. She made $1,100. So $200 of that money, I do believe, will go, if there's any truth to it, to the 10% of that thousand that she owes that is outstanding. But the rest of that money is gonna go to the Taylorport wine, the weed, and the probably Newport cigarettes. And when she wants to indulge in getting her drink on, her being able to do so too, Queen Opp. But October 10th, if you look in, I'm gonna zoom it in. It says hearing 10/13/2023 at 9 a.m. If you closely look over here, it says it has been continued. Now, so was August 4th. It was continued. Now, we all know that October 13th hasn't even got here, but it was scheduled. The schedule status has said continued. Now, continued obviously means they're not going to do it on that date. They're continuing the date. They've already assigned the date that is going to be continued to on the docket number for November 3rd, 2023, and it's scheduled. So that means they're scheduled to go forth on November 3rd, 2023. So basically, she was kind of, not kind of, sort of, that making her out to be a good guy. She lied. She lied to get that money. And obviously, I want to also show you. Not only did she lie, but the proof is in the pudding. It also makes sense why she hasn't been adding to the private live that she created, because one, she could be getting money for these people to be on the private live, but she's not going live. She's collecting the money and she's not adding people. That could be one scenario. Or two, no one else has been sending her any cash app for the $10 private live, but she doesn't care because she got the 1100 and two of that $200 of that money monthly payment to pay the 10%, so she can pay the what's owed of the $1,000 um that she owes on the 10% of the $10,000 bill. So she doesn't get that bill revoked, she's going to keep up with paying that $200 a month until it's paid. And if she does have to do a few lives during the month, one or two, just to appease the masses, she'll do that. But I just want to show you something really quickly. If you go back over to Queen Opp Dirty, that page, that's the private page, she has 110 followers. It's been like that for 10 days. If she had, let's say, another 100 or maybe even five new followers that paid for that page, I would think that the right thing to do would be to add them. And you know, even if you don't go live, at least that they're added, so when you do eventually go live, they're able to have access to the private live to watch what you're begging about for that day. But it's been at a standstill because That to me, knowing scammers in my life, people that hustle and destroy people's lives financially, by scamming them, not for a little chump change, but the chump change she's getting, it adds up. But for a lot of money, like identity theft is something I know a few people they call a white collar crime, and they have destroyed people's credit and life behind it. She's not on that level, but these are a younger crowd of people that probably is strapped for cash. They're probably in high school, college. How sometimes college kids are broke because, you know, you're paying all of these finances into college. Your parents are probably giving you responsibilities on top of what they're doing for you. So, they never really have money, but you're using the last of what you do have for this mess, paying $10 for every page that she creates that's private in order to look at the mess that it brings and the begging that you're only going to see when she does go live. But you can clearly see it's in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding that it was a money grab. This is why this private page is on a standstill. And she has not yet to go live on this new page. Not yet to go live on this new page. I cannot emphasize that enough. And I'm not saying she's not going live on the page eventually, but she never went live the first day she announced the page. And she made us think, even if it wasn't going to be as many people as she would want to have, watching her on live, I don't care if it was 5 people that paid. If you announce to get in your cash apps $10, you will go on live that first day that you put up this Queen Opp dirty. You should have went live. And if you didn't do that, you should have went live the next day. It took her to be in the bushes to hear someone say, you need to at least go live on your main channel where all your followers are at, your main page on IG. You know, tell them, promote this new private IG page. $10 they have to pay to get in, but at least give something back. This is what people are paying for. They're paying for a service. Now they're paying for a service, as we know, and they're not getting the service. They're just paying for something, but they're not getting the service. And as I always use as an example, it's almost like your favorite artist, like Kanye West or Krishan or Blueface. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, put together a concert. They come to the concert, they get the bag from the people that, collected the money for them, but then they leave and they never fulfill their promise to do a concert. This is what Queen Opp is doing. And then she's playing in your face like it's funny and taking your money and living her best life with your money because she does not know how to budget. She's buying foolish recklessness with that money, and it's at the expense of the supporters. But you can't blame Queen Opp dirty. You have to blame the supporters because they're allowing her to walk all over them.